Good morning.
Good morning. When you're shopping for an RV, you're never going to find the perfect RV. You make a list of the things you would like to have in an RV, and then you go out and you find an RV that closely matches that list as best you can.
Once you get the RV, there's a lot of things that you can buy that can make things really convenient for you inside the RV. And those are the things that we will be showing you today.
RV mods and additions. You ready?
Yes.
Let's do it. So what we're going to start with is the freezer. If you could recall, Minnie told you about the freezer, and she told you it was an AC/DC. And the way we use it is when we're in the park and we're on shore power, we connect it to AC. And when we're moving, to keep it cold, to keep it running, we connect it to DC. So what I did was added a 12-volt DC connector. Can you see that? So when we're traveling, I changed the cord that goes to the freezer, and I put the 12-volt DC cord on, plug it into the 12-volt connector, and we still got a freezer. The second thing is to make it secure and keep it in place when riding. I used angle iron that I mounted to the floor of the tray on all four sides so it doesn't slide around when the RV is moving. When you get the RV from the factory, it comes with a sewer carrier, a sewer hose carrier. And you stuff the sewer hose in. Y'all saw it in a couple of the videos, in the dump station video, where I shoved the tube in, the hose, and I put it in here. This is the modification that I did. I added a second one. So in this one, there's always a new tube, a new hose in this one. Now, the reason I did that is because I had all my sewer and fresh water stuff in two big black bins with the yellow lids, and the bins took up a ton of space and storage, but they were not filled. So I had to make modifications. One was this, and we'll go to the next one now. One more thing, when you order the tube, pay attention to the color. I didn't when I ordered the first one, and I ended up with a white one. Pay attention to the color, make sure you get the one that you actually want. So out of those black bins was taken the hoses as well. My orange hoses are for the sewer, of course. And then I have my other 0G hose here. But the modification, I put hangers on the frame inside of the storage space to hang those hoses so they could come out of the bins. And then the fresh water parts, connectors live in this bin, and the sewer lives in that bin. Next mod is the soap dispenser. I added when I'm messing with the sewer. I can wash my hands and then dry my hands with the paper towel. Next, we're going to talk about these exhaust screens, and they're, I think, really important because it prevents bugs and critters from getting up into the exhaust ports of your furnace and of your hot water heater, because they would get in there and they'll make nests, or they'll die from the heat that they put out, and they'll build up inside of the exhaust, and it could be costly repairs needed, or even worse, it could cause a fire in your furnace or in your hot water heater. I keep a lock on mine. You just never know. You know, it comes with a little tab on it that is for a lock to keep people from coming and taking the covers off, because people, you know, have done that. Not to us, but, you know, I've heard once or twice about, you know, people just messing with stuff. But I keep a lock on it, so can't get that off. Okay, next is our generator. It's a Champion 3500 dual fuel generator. It runs on gasoline or propane. We bought this when we had to boondock, when we evacuated at Fort Pickens. And it's a great addition to the RV. Eventually, it won't sit outside. It'll sit on a tray that'll go in and out. These are snap pads. They come in several, that's different sizes. Ours is 9-inch for this rig. And what they do, because the feet are metal, and if you're on soft dirt, sand, gravel, whatever, these tend to sink. Or if it's really hot out and the asphalt gets hot, then these will sink into the asphalt. Snap pads create a larger footprint, so it might put an impression in the soil, in the sand, in the gravel, but it does not sink. Okay, next is our RV door lock. Have you ever been away from the car, the house, or the RV and your wife lost the keys? So, this is a combination lock, as you can see. It operates with the key, combination, or is the key fob that goes with it as well. And simple press and hold to lock it, and the door is locked. And then to open it, you put in a combination. And press unlock. If you want our combination, is 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. And then to open. Next, we're going to talk about the stair mats. These are carpeted. They have the carpet texture to them, and this one is rubber, and they're good. They add grip to the stairs. We'd like to find one for this one, but they add grip to the stairs, and they knock large particles off of the bottom of your shoes. And we take our shoes off before we go into the house. That's just the way we do. But if something this small got under one of the slides when that's going in, it will destroy your linoleum, and you have to pay to have it patched, or the only other option is to replace the linoleum in the tire area where the slide comes in at. So these little things like this are helpful, but the best thing is this. That's why we keep this mat here, because it's soft and it cushions against the rocks and whatever else is under the larger rug.
Okay, one of the things that we did was the RV came with a 28-inch Logix television, which was just a regular TV. We replaced it with a 32-inch LG Smart TV. And we added a door stop here behind the door to keep the doorknob from hitting the wall here in the bedroom. Actually, this is the only doorknob for a door that closes in and out inside the RV. So one of the modifications we did in the shower was we added these towel hangers. They're command strips. They work very well. We have two, his and hers, and above here, the shower head above, Benny changed that out to the rain style shower head, which I wouldn't use because I don't want to get my hair wet. But and we added the command strip soap dish, which is very handy, or else you'll have to put the soap down. You don't want it falling. So here we have two shelves in the bathroom corner. Then he removed the double-sided tape and added the command strips, and he placed one up high and one low, because the one here we use it for the toilet paper so that we wouldn't have to drill holes into the wall to have a toilet paper rack. Okay, the next modification is something that we all need. It is a command strip key holder, because I am famous for laying my keys around and not knowing where they're at. So this works very well. As you can see, we have several keys and we have a headlight hanging there, and it's pretty sturdy. We've made a few modifications to our front door. We placed in this handle that will assist with opening and closing the door without having to touch the screen or accidentally pushing the screen out. We added a screenshot, which is like a retraction device, so when the screen door opens, it'll help to assist the screen door in closing. And we installed a screen defender, which will help protect the screen on the bottom level of your door from either pets or small kids, or someone may accidentally push your screen out. And the next thing we did was we added a shade for our window here on the door. So in order for that to work, I need to let this close perfectly with the screen pulling device. And for the door shade, all we have to do is let the shade down, place the screen door back with the main door, and when we come in at night, we have a perfectly closed window. The next thing, we discovered this right after we bought the RV, that these cabinet corners were very sharp. After one or two bump ends, it didn't take us long to realize that we needed to do something to protect ourselves from the corner. So we ordered these corner safety bumpers. It came with a little bit of tape on each side, and we were able to place those on the corners of sharp corners of the cabinets, like everywhere we had a sharp point that we can run into, and since then it's made it a lot safer. The next thing we have here is a towel rack over the kitchen cabinet underneath the sink. If you purchase a towel rack to hang here, make sure that you measure the top so that it fits firmly, and also measure it so that when your slide closes, you don't come in contact with your stove on the other side. But this works very well. Helps us out.
In this cabinet, we have our WiFi Boost. Now, don't judge me, all right? I'm gonna open it up and I'm gonna show you, and I want y'all to focus on what we're talking about, not the other junk that I have in there, all right? So up here, we have walkie-talkies. We use these for backing in so we don't argue as much as we used to. This is the WiFi Boost. And what the WiFi Boost does, it enhances cell signals so that you can get a good signal for streaming, for talking on your phone, and I can upload videos at fairly decent speeds from here in the RV. So we have that. Inside here, we have an antenna. And to get the best signal from your hotspots and that sort of thing, you put them close to the antenna. On the roof is an antenna, bi-directional antenna, to bring everything, to bring the signal into this antenna. Now, when you set up the WiFi Boost, your booster inside here has to be separated a good distance from the outside antenna. Otherwise, it doesn't give you a good signal either. So, there you have it. Our modifications and additions. Everything that you saw is in the links, one of the links below, and you can use the link to buy them if you choose to, if you need to, if you buy an RV, or you just want to use the link to navigate around in Amazon to buy whatever it is you want to buy. But that's the modifications. Thank you all for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe and ring that bell, and also hit that like button. It helps our algorithm, and you know, YouTube likes it, and you know, they show our videos, move our videos to the top. Alright, y'all, thanks for watching us. Till the next time we see ya, bon voyage.